How are you? How are you? This is the Taryn Lamp Show, season number 10, episode number 2. I am Taryn. So if you're counting, there's 15 episodes in a season, and this is season 10, episode number 2. So we're on episode 137. So well into 100 episodes. So thank you so much for joining me each Tuesday. Well, a lot of Tuesdays, let's just say. It used to be each Tuesday, but now it's a lot of Tuesdays. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Please make sure you are following I am Taryn L on Instagram, on YouTube, and then also make sure you're going to Apple Podcasts, the Taryn Lamp Show. So make sure you're following us on all platforms to check out the show. You can also check it out right here on IG. And I just, again, thank you so much for joining me and supporting the show. Truly appreciate it. So today we are, well, first, before I get my guest on, I want to let you guys know something. I'm going to be sharing some stuff later, and I want to make sure you come back and listen to that too. So I'm going to get my guest on here. Make sure you check back on our page. I'm forgetting something. There's something I'm forgetting, but I don't know what it is. Anywho, let's get our guest on here and hear his journey. So we are welcoming DJ to the show, and DJ is an actor and going to share with us his experience on his inspiration for his latest role. So let's get DJ on the show. Hello, DJ. You should be coming on anytime because yep. Hi.
Hi.
How are you, DJ? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. So far, so good. No. Hello, London. How are you? Hello, Micah. Bobby, Jonathan. All these people are coming on to say what's up. DJ, what's up? Is it Dylan? So thank you so much, DJ, for joining us. We are truly just grateful for you and grateful for your experience you're about to share with us as an actor. I'm just so proud of you and all that you're doing. So let's see. Jake is on. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Something white. Somebody, yeah. I'm not saying that right. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's get started. So DJ, Latasha, oh my gosh, Latasha, I'm so sorry. There we go. So DJ, so tell us about Footloose, and tell us about the production first. People may know a little bit about what it's about, but tell us about the production, and then tell us about what inspired you to audition for Footloose.
Okay, so Footloose. It's the middle school performance that I'm doing, and we perform at the high school, and we practice at the middle school.
Okay.
My teachers, Miss McHugh and Miss Coleman, teach. So there's 2 classes that my teachers teach, and they come together so that we can have a whole cast for the play. And they've been doing multiple productions for a while now, I'm pretty sure.
Awesome. And what inspired you to audition then?
Well, in 6th grade, I auditioned so I could do it in 7th grade. And it was because my friends, I wanted to try something new. And I did a little bit of acting in elementary school before. So I kind of wanted to continue that on to middle school.
So you wanted to take that craft and kind of perfect it a little bit and continue on with it, right?
Yeah, and I also thought it was kind of fun.
And you're good at it. So I hear you're great at it. So, so tell us then, as you're learning and you're saying to yourself, okay, I want to take this on, I want to try something new. What do you feel like is the most challenging part of this role? Because I've seen you in other things, so I know that you have had before speaking parts and moving parts. You're the best actor, DJ says. Jake underscore six. Miss Mike Cameron is on, Finley's on, Kel's on. So what is the challenging part for this role? Like what gave you the most challenging?
From my past roles, I've gotten many different accents with my role.
Oh,
And I'd say my accent with this role that I have is probably the most challenging.
okay. Can you share with us the accent or not yet?
Well,
Not yet. Not yet. We gotta come see it or watch it.
yeah, probably.
Okay. So do you feel like then that you had to prepare? Like, did you've had different accents throughout your career thus far, and so do you feel like you had to kind of like really get your game face on and practice for this accent?
I did practice a lot with this accent. There was a lot of new words with my accent that I had to learn, uh,
Okay.
but I kind of just caught on to it after a while.
Okay. So does that mean you were practicing around the house?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is a good one, I think, for people to be listening to this because I think this can be applied at your age and at any age. You've overcome bullying and started a fresh new slate. What helps you find confidence in your sense of belonging in your personal journey? And I'm assuming that this role and this becoming an actor helped you find confidence. So share with us a little bit about your personal journey and what helped you overcome and gain your confidence back.
Well, I'd say my parents told me a lot about not caring about what other people say and worry about what I think about myself and to always think good about myself.
Yes.
And also probably the friends that I've had to help me along.
That's awesome. And I think that's so true, right? Like we have to not worry about so much what other people think. And plus look at what other people think. I mean, they're like on here supporting you. So we got Cummings underscore Addison, Latasha, I'm so sorry that I did not say your name right. Jake, CJ, QG 1987, Mike Cameron, like I said, Bobby London is on, Micah's on. So many people supporting you. And I think that's what this is, right? Like it's just making sure that we understand that, let's see, no, I'm not gonna say this name right either. Galvin, 123. I think it's about reminding ourselves that, it's not so much about what other people think, right? Like I've always said to myself, and I say it to you and other people and everyone listening, being unique is our superpower. That's what we have that no one can take away from us. Like no one. Being unique is your superpower. And I think once you like figure out that and harness that and now you're being able to take what you know of being DJ and put that energy into your character, right?
Yes.
And have fun with it. So let me ask you, this is another one. What advice would you give someone struggling with self-confidence or fitting in? What advice would you give them? CJ says, DJ, Becker, Beckett 9, I think. Chase joined us. Hello, DJ. So, what advice would you give someone? Because again, this can be at any age, and I think you're a great person to share it with us. What advice would you give someone who's struggling?
I mean, I'd also say what my parents told me to like not think about what other people think because it really doesn't matter that much. at the end of the day what other people think about you. It's only about what the person you want to be.
I'm going to write that down because every time I take something from everybody's interview, I'm going to write that one down. It's only about the person you want to be. I'm right. That's going to be that's my jam right now. It's only about the person you want to be. So let's see. We got what's up, DJ from Micah. Hello, DJ. You tough, DJ. Jake says. I know all these people, right? All these people coming on. Oh yes, sir, says Becker. Beckett. I'm sorry, Beckett. Brittany is on. Yeah. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. You kind of mentioned this a little bit, but let's get into this a little bit more. How have the friendships you've made through this experience impacted you?
I mean, I'd say a lot of them have like helped me to like most likely feel better about myself because I like have fun time. Like I can be myself when I'm around them. And, and maybe some haven't helped me as much as my other friendships.
You mean the friendships you're making through your acting career are kind of like the friendships that are helping you get through some times versus the friendships maybe that you made prior to that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And it always is better to make friends during theater because it makes you feel more comfortable when you're performing with them.
So, what about the friendships on the New York trip? Oh yeah, what about the friendships on the New York trip? I remember the New York trip.
Well, during the New York trip, the 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 performances cast are split through seventh grade and eighth grade, and the eighth graders and seventh graders can choose if they want to go to the New York trip. And
Mm-hmm.
when I went on it last year, um, I I'd say it was like a fun way to connect with the eighth graders, um, like through like a vacation kind of.
So it was like, was it? Did you watched a play there? What did you do when you were there in New York?
We watched 3 Broadway shows
Oh,
there.
nice. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
And
And it.
well, you can go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
We had a lot of dinners. Like we would eat together with like all the people that came there. It would be really fun, and we actually got acting class from one of the performers on one of the Broadway shows that we watched.
Oh wow, that was probably super cool,
Yeah,
right?
kind of was.
Wow, I didn't know that. That was super cool. That was very. Did you know that you were going to get one, or was it a surprise?
They told us what we were gonna do before we went, but it was still like a new experience to me because I've never done that before.
Okay, got it. And then you were able to make some friends with some of the eighth graders who had just been just a tad longer than you in the business, right?
Yes.
So that was something that was super cool because they had separated you guys, but also you got a chance to have dinners and activities with those kids as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, I remember you going, and I was just super excited for you. Let's get into what are your dreams for the future? Do you see yourself continuing in theater or performing?
Hmm. I really do like theater, but I want to branch off into more acting instead of performing on a stage. I'd
Okay.
like to perform more like movies or like series or anything else like TV related.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this question because I don't know, and if you don't know, that's okay. But you made me think of a question that I might be saying wrong. So Professor Quakes has joined us. Um, I say actor when I introduce you, and you just said I want to do more acting. Am I saying it wrong? Is a person in theater called more of a performer or an actor, or am I? Do you know if I'm saying that wrong?
I wouldn't say.
Or what do you call yourself? Was I calling you an act? Was I saying actor in the wrong way?
I mean,
Or
you're not saying actor in the wrong way. I'm just saying with theater, it would be kind of more performing for me.
okay, good to know. I think you taught me something. I think you've taught me something because I can see how, I mean, they're not the same. I mean, there's someone on here right now who I know is, could tell me the difference, could tell us the difference as well. Um, but I think I was maybe using them interchangeably. And it sounds like what you're saying is, obviously they take different skill sets, right? Or yes, is that they take different skill sets, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Because one is actually, I'm talking it through in my head. One is actually live. Like when you're performing right now in theater, you can't redo. You got to go up there. You got to do it. That's it. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus in acting, they can say take two or something.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. You've taught me something. You've taught me something to be aware of. Um, I'm going to ask you a couple more because we have a couple more times. So if you, like I said, don't be alarmed. This is everybody's. Oh, see, we're already getting some questions, but I'm going to ask you. Okay, we'll go to the question on the screen. What about your solo? Tell us about your solo.
My solo song, or well, yeah.
Sure, whatever, whichever.
Um. So in the performance of Footloose, I am the second main role, and in Act Two, I have my own solo, called Mama Says.
That's what someone saying. Mama says one of my favorite in the show. Is that a song?
Yes, I have um, a bunch of the ensembles are with me, and I basically sing like my character's like kind of life story and how like he likes it. He loves his mama so much.
And you have to sing it.
Yes.
Oh my. Okay. So we're gonna have. You're not okay. You don't have to do it now, but one day we're gonna have you back on to sing this. We got some hearts there. Tyler underscore KTM34 has joined us. And Jake says, Mama Says, is one of my favorites in the show. So is it long, DJ? Is it a long song?
Um. Yeah, it's a pretty long song.
Ooh. And how many times have you practiced it? Like hundreds over and over and over?
I've
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Your eyebrows went like this, so I'm assuming that means that's a lot.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over, right? And the rest of the songs are with your other castmates? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So when they told you that you were going to be doing this solo, how did you feel?
I mean, I was pretty scared because this is the first time I've ever had like my solo. But the more I practiced it, it felt like a little bit better, and I wasn't so worried.
And I'm assuming since you have one of the lead roles that you have a lot of speaking parts too, yeah?
Yes, I have a lot of scenes where I'm mostly acting.
Wow. I wish I could come see you. Let me ask you, oh, this is a good one. What is your pre-show ritual or routine? What do you do? It's not drink a beer. So what could it be?
Our teachers, before every performance, our teachers like to bring us in a circle, and we do a little shakeout where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we do our feet, and then we go all the way to 0. And once we hit 0, we like, yeah, and it gets like all of our nerves like out, so we're ready for the show.
So that's something you do with your instructors. Do you do anything on your own?
I mostly hang out with like my friends and like we get ready together and we get like hyped up for something.
Do you play any music or anything like that?
Uh, I don't play much music.
So Black underscore futuristic tags joined. How long do you, like, when you're like, let's say your performance is at 7 p.m. When do you start doing these routines, or when do you start getting ready? Like, how far in advance?
Last year, I think they gave us about we like an hour, like we
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So not too long. So just enough to get you ready, but not too long for you to like sit there and think about it for too long. And do you get nervous, or do you get like more excited when you're about to go on?
I get nervous when I'm entering the stage, but normally when I'm backstage, I'm kind of excited.
So you get nervous. Let me ask you. This is one. We had 7 picks, but I'm going to ask you one more, a couple more. What does community mean to you? Because I'm hearing that you found your tribe in acting. What does that mean to you? What does community mean to you?
Hmm.
Like finding your people.
Community, I'd say, like, as you said, like finding your people.
Mm-hmm.
It's your own, like, I'm trying to think of how to put this in words. Like,
Like your own group of similar interest.
yes, I'd say that people that, like, you could rely on when you're in need.
Oh, okay. Got it. So people with similar interests that you can rely on when you're in need. So then let me ask you, do a lot of you that are performing together, do you take your interest in performing, and then do you guys sometimes hang out afterwards, or hang out doing other projects outside of theater?
Yes, sometimes we practice like our choreography, or after performances we get ice cream stuff. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's probably the
Yeah.
best, right?
Yeah.
And do you practice long into the evening? Like sometimes is it late? Like
During when we get closer to our performances, we have to sometimes stay after school.
okay. And how do you balance? How do you balance school and performing?
Well, during the school day, every other day we have theater,
Okay.
and most of the time I will do my homework in school, and so I'll only have like close to none when I get home.
When you get home, you don't have a lot of homework, and then you can, once you get done your theater practice, you can kind of like chill out.
Yes.
So you've really found, Bodie, am I saying that right? Bodie Barrett, 19, has joined us. So you've really found, I think, you've found your people in theater, and can inspire, not just be inspired yourself, but I think you've shown us here today that you sharing your story, and we really appreciate it, can inspire other people, right? I think there could be other young adults that would want to maybe try this, that have maybe been in your shoes and been nervous to try it, but like you said, kind of stepped out of their comfort, or can step out of their comfort zone and do it. And now that you've done it, you see how much fun it is. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
How much fun you want to keep on doing it, and sharing it. And I hope you continue to, pursue your dreams. We look forward to seeing the show somehow, some way, some form, some fashion, and seeing you on the big screen one day. Now, DJ, I don't know if you looked at other shows before you came on here, But there's one question that every guest gets, and you are no exception, my friend. Okay. The question is, and for those who are watching, and maybe you guys don't know this saying because you might not know it. My main man DJ is a thespian. Exactly. So DJ, have you ever heard the saying, curiosity, the cats, like, eeks?
Yeah.
Okay. So every episode ends with this question. What are you curious about? Take your time. We got time. Every guest gets that same question. You can say anything you want. I've heard it all. Anything that you're curious about. Life, what I'm going to be when I grow up. What are you curious about?
I'm curious about what the future will give me.
What the future holds. Success. Bobby says success. Kind of like that, right? That's exactly what he's saying. Like, what's the future? What is the future going to hold? I'm going to have to connect you two, by the way, you and Mr. Bobby official there. I'll have to connect you guys. Well, DJ, we are just so proud of you. I really am. When I started to see what you were up to, I was like, oh my gosh, OMG, this is so great. You have the courage to come on here and to share your story. And your story is now going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Apple Podcast. It's going to be on Spotify for people to listen to. And I think, like I said, be proud of yourself and be proud that you have now hopefully opened the door for other people, especially young adults who may be interested in this or who may be trying to struggle with what they want to do, struggle with their confidence, struggle with different things that you are, you stepped out of your comfort zone and you're doing it. Now, this is the other funny thing. You're going to think this is funny. In a second, I'm about to post this up here. Usually, you're the first person I've tried this on. So keep up the hard work, DJ. It's not easy. So that is an actor you're talking to right there. He is an actor, like actor. Keep up the hard work, DJ. It's not an easy road, but stay on the journey. I'm going to connect you guys, DJ, offline. But he's been doing this for I shouldn't say a bazillion years. Sorry, Bobby. Shouldn't say that. Not a bazillion, because he's not a bazillion, but a lot of years. After we get off here, I'm going to post this. Usually I forget to ask people to do this and then we have crazy faces on our posts where we're like, one of us is smiling, one of us is crying or something. So we're going to both smile. And hopefully this is going to be the frame of what we do. Half a bazillion. Bobby says he's only half a bazillion. Right, exactly. A long time. So DJ, you take care of yourself. Everyone, this is the TERRAN Lamb Show, season number 10, episode number 2. We talked to DJ today about acting. This is going to be on all of our IGs. This is also going to be on Apple Podcasts. This is going to be on YouTube and all the social platforms. So you guys, until next time, good job, says Jonathan. Until next time, you guys be good to yourself and each other. DJ, I'll talk to you in just a second, okay? Be good to yourself. How did that happen? Did I do that?
Yeah, I think it's like the hand things. If you put up like one of the signs, it does the...
When did that start happening? I've never seen that before. How? I've never done that before. This is the first time.
It doesn't work sometimes.
I don't know what to do now. I don't know how to do it. All right, let's go, DJ. Nice interview. Thank you very much, DJ. Be good to yourself and each other. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, there it goes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, DJ.